They'll start the drive with Harris. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Eagles send out their punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Jacobs to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Open man is Tucker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Lance going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. The chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing now is Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On play action, Lance. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and a yard.
Red, yellow.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris running straight ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get... get back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's caught by Tucker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Lance, he's going to change the play. Here's Jacobs from the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Lance. This is caught by Tucker. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Lance looks to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Eagles 14. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. They run again with Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they? Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages. Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time. Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure. No doubt.
Ready.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Drill 52.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about...
Hold up, listen, the Pats Bananas but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the ending, you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals, I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules.